Okay, we are here. We are live with some more Pokemon Violet. Last time we kept working at nicknaming Pokemon and did some Blissey raids. Today we're just doing the same. We got like 2 hours to come up with nicknames. I want to get at least most of these confirmed because this is the 4th day of doing this. This is getting too long, too obnoxious. Technically the Blissey raids ended yesterday. I'm not connected to the internet, so I'll probably just keep doing those because it's an easy thing to do while I do this. So yeah, we're gonna do a quick check, make sure there wasn't any like crazy good shiny outbreak that I was desperate for. I mean, I would like Rookidee, but that doesn't look like it's a particularly amazing. I mean, I could do a quick check just to see. Hello. Although I don't think I really want to. Nah, maybe we should just hold off on any actual shiny hunting, unless this is like a god spot. But yeah, we got through a good chunk. We have a few more Pokemon to sort of narrow some names down on. And then we can kind of start confirming, because we confirmed like a couple names last time, but I need to confirm more names and just get that all squared away. I think this would not be ideal. I don't think I see the. Yeah, and this is also just the grass is gonna block my view of them. They're too small. Yeah, okay. Let's just skip this. Hawlucha is also mildly intriguing, but I think I should just focus purely on nicknaming and not trying to shiny hunt at the same time. Okay, so yeah, last time I think we ended off on the Volcarona bit, so we currently have to go through a Q-Fent that'll most likely be Copperajah, Maschiff, Larvesta, Growlithe, all the Swablues, Yungoos, Torkoal, and Kilowattrel. Those are the Pokemon we still need to do some preliminary remove names from. What are you hunting for? Nothing right now. I'm going to be doing Blissey Terra raids. I was debating going for Rookidee, but I'm actually working on nicknaming a bunch of shiny Pokemon, or coming up with nicknames for a bunch of shiny Pokemon. I have quite a few that have been sitting unnamed for a while, and then I'm very good at being indecisive, so it takes way longer than it is any need to. Oh wait, how are we doing on EXP candies? I think we're 9th of. Let's use a few real quick. You got a white pig. How about you? Which animal? Pokemon? And I mean, I know what a pig is. Did we get all? Okay, so we did get all these guys to level 100. I'm gonna do a Spathra because it gets a Lumina Crash, which lowers Spadef by 2 stages, so it might actually be pretty good. I mean, I know it was, which Pokemon are you referring to? Okay. Cool. Gen 9 Oinkologne? I don't think that's white. It's like a light, it's like a brown. Anybody else I want to power up real quick for funsies? Really, the only other person I can think of that'd be good for Terra raids would probably be a Azumarill, but we're not going to evolve the fat. Okay, I'm drawing a complete blank. You know, let's power up, you know, let's just wait a sec. We'll get to it in a sec. The first one you encountered at the beginning of the journey. Lechonk? Which I think is also brown. Wait, is it? It's not white. Now I'm looking this up. Hang on. No, that's like black with a little bit of brown. Where'd you get white from? You got white. Well, the shiny's pink. It's pretty dark pink, or like it's a darker end pink too. The Evo, you mean? I mean, because they're also Oinkologne is also pretty pink. I mean, there's a little bit of white on it. It's like head. Here, wait. Now I'm pulling. Hang on. This is clearly the most important thing I'm doing. Oop. Okay, not that. Okay, it's. Yeah, I mean it's more pink. I mean there is white on it, but I would. It's definitely a pink shiny. It's definitely pink. I mean, yeah, I was saying there's a little bit of white on it, but you still would describe the shiny as pink, just because it has white on it. That's like saying shiny Rayquaza is red, because it has red lines on it. I don't think that's quite how that works. No, I wouldn't call Rayquaza shiny or otherwise red. It has red on it. Anyway, I'm gonna get to some nickname stuff. So yeah, the Q Phantom probably will become Caparaja. I had G. Olden, Spire, Coppin, Copper, Copy, Rara, Jaja, Heavy, Safari, Stampede, Truncate, Tuskless, Tuscan, Appa, Aja, Quake, and Earthquake. Yeah, there's a lot there, and none of them are anything that exciting, so I'm just gonna knock some of them out. Let's go this way, I guess. Let's see. I'm gonna get rid of Coppin, I'm gonna get rid of Copper. Get over here. Q-Fant. No, I wouldn't. There's no world where anyone goes, oh yeah, Q-Fant, the red Pokemon. I'll keep Copy, I'll keep Rara, I think I'll get rid of, I'll keep Jaja, I guess, too. I'm gonna get rid of Heavy, I think I'm gonna get rid of Safari, I'll keep Stampede and Truncate and Truncate. I'm gonna get rid of Tuskulus, I think. I'll get rid of... I'll keep Tuscan for now. Appa, Appa, Aja. I think I'm gonna get rid of Appa. I'll keep Quake and Earthquake. Okay, that's just some knocked out stuff. And I gotta sort of... Before I was graying out nicknames I didn't want, now I'm like, I gotta just delete them to keep all the names easier to read on my spreadsheet. Okay, we got Mastiff, which I had Moose, Moof, Moosh, Mush, Chiffin, Sniffin, Sneef, Snorf, Snot, Growly, Intimidation, Scary, Scary Harry, Scary Larry, Stiffy, Stuffin, Stoofer, Stuffbort, Stoofborp, Borko, Barky, Barko, Borko, or Borko, Barky. Great. We both agree that Gengar's shiny sucks. Yeah! Yeah, it's pretty lame. Unfortunately. I think it used to be a lot more noticeable because Gengar used to be like a lot more vibrant of a purple in the old games, but they just like didn't, they like tweaked the color palette of Gengar without ever touching the shiny, so now it's just so similar. Let's see. I'm gonna get rid of Chiffin, that just makes it sound like chafing. I think I'm gonna get rid of, as much as I like Sneef and... yeah, I'll keep Sneef and Snorf. I'm pretty sure I've named things that actually... Nah, we'll get rid of Sneef and Snorf. I've named things that before. Snot is kind of funny. Growly. I'm gonna get rid of Intimidation and Scary. I'll get rid of Scary Harry and Scary Larry. Okay, that's enough that I will be happy. It just goes from... Are you... Okay, I hate to be that. Are you colorblind? I've never heard someone describe Gengar as gray. Because it goes from like, I mean, I guess the shiny is, it's not even really, it's just like a very faded purple. And regular Gengar is just purple. You were wondering how, okay. Gotcha. I was like, with all the color stuff going on, just checking. I was like, that would explain some stuff. Okay, Larvesta, I didn't actually have that much. We had Larv, Pop-Tart, Boogan, Buggin, and Punch Buggy. I think I'll just get rid of Larv. That's just, well, yeah, I'll keep it. Fuck it. Great, I'm not knocking anything out. Growlithe. So these are the ones that, well, actually, I can use these names technically for mine as well, but these were the ones I was thinking for giving to my girlfriend, I believe. We had Woofers, Beanie, Woofendog, Woofendog. Okay, I'm just gonna go to Woofendog. Rubble, Sky. I'm gonna go to Sky, I think. We got Woofers, Noki, Ruffendog. I'm gonna go to Arcanine, where it's the German spelling of the the number 9. Chase and Liberty. Yeah, I'll keep Chase and Liberty, fuck it. Okay. That didn't get me very far. Swablu and Altaria. For Bridget, yeah, I had Puffy, Fluffy, Stuffy, Tuffy, and Scruffy. I think I can just keep all those for the moment. And then for mine, I was going through cheeses, so I think we're just gonna knock like half these cheeses out. Oh, I have even more nickname potential for Swablu, I realize. Okay, I'm gonna scoot some of these over slightly. Okay. And we're gonna make our way to the next thing. Ah, excuse me, jeez Louise. Ah! Gonna be on there. It is funny, we're just, once again, we are finding random items as we progress. Arcanine to Arcade. Yeah, I mean, that's the very, sound out way of spelling it. Pollen Puff, actually a pretty good move. I'm gonna pretend the Gimmighoul doesn't exist, because I don't need that. That just takes up time. Which is why I'm gonna grab this Gimmighoul instead. This is not the one we were looking for. I'm too lazy to look at the mini-map. It's not that one. Is it this one? I think there were two over here. We will see though. Steel. I don't know. Did I almost do the fucking like Flint and Steel Minecraft thing? That'd be a great nickname. I'm sure I've nicknamed it that before, to be honest. Okay, Asiago, American. I'm gonna get rid of American, Cheddar Colby. I'm gonna probably just get rid of a lot of these that I don't know very well. I'm gonna get rid of a Dam. I'm gonna get rid of, and maybe I'll keep a Menta. Fontina. That's okay. Grano Padano. I'm gonna get rid of. Havarti. I'll keep. Jarlsberg. I'm getting rid of. Mainster. I'm gonna get rid of. Leclerc. I'm gonna get rid of. I'll keep Cheshire. Beaufort. I'll keep. Brick. I'm gonna get rid of Appenzeller because we've named something after an Appenzeller chicken already. We got Brie, Cotia. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of that because I'm just gonna butcher it. Cottage. I'm gonna get rid of Cream. Feta, Gorgonzola is kind of. Halloumi I'm gonna get rid of, I think. Well, maybe I'll keep Manchego, I'll get rid of. I'll keep Mozzarella and Parmesan and Blue. Provolone, Queso Blanco, Queso Fresco. I'll keep Ricotta, Romano. I'm gonna get rid of Romano because that just makes me think of Ray Romano. I'm gonna get rid of Serene, I think, or Cyrene. And we'll keep Swiss. Cheese. Yeah, well, yeah, that's what I'm naming. I want to name. I have an army of shiny Swablues that I'm gonna turn to Altarias. I thought it'd be funny to name it after cheeses, just because of the yellow and the white being the two primary colors of the shiny. Actually, it's probably like the only two colors of the shiny. Sure. And then we can go over some of the other random names I also potentially have for Swablu, because I have to get I'm getting my extras for my girlfriend from the recent Outbreak shiny event thing. Where am I going? Oh, never mind, it was just that one. Okay, whoops. So we got a line of 3 of them here. And then, yeah, I brought up Puffy, Fluffy, Stuffy, Tuffy, and Scruffy. And then we had Sweetie, Sweaty, Huggy, Buggy, Cloud Sky, Flumpty, Flumpty, Ushy, Gushy, Pecky, Pokey, Chirp, 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 Chirpy, Chorpy, Lemonade, Lemonernade, Dennis, Menace, the Sweeper, the Swooper, Sweeper, Swooper, Fluffball, Furby, Floof, Fluff, Fleef, Florf. Did you get all that? Those are all the potential names. Yeah, I kind of just stream of consciousness a lot of this. And it shows. Lemon. Lemon would also work. Let's see. What am I going to get rid of? Okay, I'm going to give it a Sweaty. Sweetie and Sweaty is... Well, maybe I'll keep that. That's funny. Huggy and Buggy. I'd probably get rid of that. Cloud and Sky. I guess I can keep... Yeah, Cloud and Sky's kind of boring. Flumpty and Flumpty I'll keep. Ushy and Gushy I think I'll get rid of. Pecky and Pokey. Chirp, 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 chirpy, chorpy. I like chirp, chirp, and chirp, chirp. Okay, Lemonernade is just such a stupid gag that, like, I almost want to keep it. I'm gonna get rid of Dennis and Menace. A lot of these were, like, pairings. I'm gonna get rid of the Sweeper and the Swooper for Sweeper and Swooper. We got Fluffball, Furby. I'm gonna get rid of Furby. And there is Floof, Fleef, Fluff, and Florf. I don't know what nicknames I give. It's like, if he's something dumb or something personal. Yeah, no, that's why, yeah. I mean, a lot of these are dumb sounds. I'm kind of all over the place with how I go about nicknaming things. I kind of just run with it. And whatever it ends up being, it ends up being. Okay, we're almost done with the first preliminary round. And then I can just start locking shit in. Okay, we got Young Goose, which we had the Gumshoe that we named Decimator back in Scarlet, so I kind of went with that theme. I got Destroyer, Obliterator, Destructor, Annihilator, Defeater, Decimate, Oh wait, no, Decimate. Okay, yeah, no, sure. Goose, Youngin, Gussin, Gus, Yunk, Yunk, Yoink, Gungan, and Strike. Okay, we can get rid of some of these. I'm gonna get rid of Defeater and Decimate. I'm gonna get rid of Youngin. I think I'm gonna get rid of Gungan as well. Okay. And we just have Torkoal and Kilowattrel. So Torkoal we had Blowout, Shelbert, Shelberto, Shelly, Shelton, Tort, Cole, Eruption, Volcano, Smoky, Vape Cloud, Muncher, Orky, Orko, Torky, Orky, Torque, Orky, Orko, Venus, Mercury, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, and Neptune. Okay. Okay, we'll get rid of Shelberto and Shelton. And I think I'm gonna get rid of Tort. I'm gonna get rid of Cole. I'm gonna get rid of Volcano. Am I gonna get rid of... Do I like any of the planets? I'll keep Mercury and Jupiter. Just to keep a few. And then I'll get rid of the other ones. Either that or something... What? What does that mean? You don't know. Okay. Let me scoot some of these names down so I can just quickly read all the remaining ones without having to keep scrolling. Just the way I am, just built different. Okay, Kilowattrel, I had Bird of Prey, Redwing, Cardinal, Waddy, Watso, Kelio, Celio, Cello, Owat, Current, Electricity Socket, Redwire, the Flapper, Flap Attack, Gusty, Gutso, Hecky, Beaky, Macaw, Parrot, Longwing, Eyeball, Watchy, and Watchin. Okay, we're gonna watch it as we get rid of some of these. I'm getting rid of Bird of Prey. I'm getting rid of Cardinal. I'm getting rid of Electricity. Gusty and Gutso. I don't even know what I'm going with that. Okay. I'm getting rid of Beaky and Macaw and Parrot. And Eyeball. Not that Watchy and Watchin really make a heap of sense, but whatever. The Big Shocker. That honestly not. That seems very much like something I would nickname a Pokemon. I would, yeah, I would name something the Big Shocker, wouldn't I? It'd be a Big Shocker. Okay. Back to the top of the list, we're gonna start actually confirming some shit here. Okay, yeah, so I didn't really have anything else for Dreepy Drakloak, which was just drip and drop. I was thinking about it. If I wanted to do anything with that, I keep coming back to it, because I was also debating the whole Dragon Ball naming it Leaky. Because I was also like, I could give Drakloak Drip Drop and then do Dragapult as Leaky. Because the name Drop, I don't know if I like as much the more I think about it. Goku. But I'll probably just... Okay, we'll come back to that one. That one, there's a little bit less thinking. Bagon... So I came up with just a couple names by chance when I was just thinking about nicknames earlier today. And I think this is the only one I actually really came up with anything for. Which was, for Bagon, Shogun, and Salamence. Which, before we had, for Bagon, I had Bunk and Bagel. For Shogun, I had Sheldon and Bronk. And then for Salamence, I had Boink and Broink. But I was like, I like the idea of naming... I was like Little Muncher and Big Muncher for Bagon and Salamence. But I was also like, Little Muncher doesn't fit. So I'd have to do Little Munch and Big Munch. And then I was like, well, Shogun doesn't have a mouth. So I can name it No Munch or Can't Munch. I just thought that was stupid. So I'll sit on that for a moment as well. I think, yeah, some of these initial ones are a little tricky. Even when I get an Arceus, I'll be calling it Goku Ultra. I think there's not enough characters. But Goku would work. You really need to let players do like 20 character names. Okay. Oh yeah, and the Iron Paradox Mons I wasn't as confident on either. I'm gonna sort of shorten some of these names. So because I had done the whole gag where I was just naming them all after drills. But I wasn't getting very far with it. Or God, yeah, that would be a pretty accurate description. So yeah, for Iron Treads, I had Corded Drill, Cordless Drill, Vice, Duct Tape, and Iron Threats. Okay, let's get with a Corded Drill. I'm gonna change Cordless Drill to just Cordless. Vice, Duct Tape, Iron Threats. Okay, I guess I'm not really getting anywhere. I'm supposed to be knocking stuff out better. Iron Jugs, yeah, we had Iron Jugs and Jugs. I'm gonna get rid of Jugs. We had Mallet, Pneumatic Drill. I'm just gonna change that to Pneumatic. We had Crank Drill and Air Angle Drill. I'm gonna get rid of Air Angle Drill. I'm gonna shorten Crank Drill to just Crank. Iron Thorns was Impact Drill, Auger Drill, Magnetic Drill, Sledgehammer, and Electric Drill. I'm gonna get rid of Impact Drill. I'll turn Auger Drill into Auger. I'll turn Magnetic Drill into Magnetic. I'll keep Sledgehammer. I'm gonna get rid of Electric Drill. Iron Valiant, Radial Arm Drill, Bow Drill, Staple Gun, Hacksaw, Iron Valium, or Valium. I'm gonna get rid of just Valium, I think. Iron Valium would sort of fit the theming I had going. Oh, this gets a little awkward for Iron Valiant. There's not great... None of these work very well as shortened. I mean, I could keep Radial Arm... I'm not gonna do bow, just the word bow. I'll keep hacksaw. I'll keep staple gun. Nah, I mean, it had to be staple. I'm not doing staple gun. Then we have iron hands. Right. Hand drill, magnetic drill again, clamp, chisel, electric drill again, and iron slap. I'm gonna give it a hand drill. I'm gonna shorten magnetic drill again to magnetic. I don't really know if I want. I'll keep magnetic for now. Clamp, chisel. I'm gonna get rid of electric drill. I'm gonna keep iron slap. That's amusing. Iron moth. I had air angle drill, vertical drill, staple gun drill. I'm shorting it to air angle and vertical. I'll keep staple. I guess staple again is a possibility, but. And then yeah, Iron Thunder. I just had deck drill and staple gun written down. So it would be deck. I mean, I'm okay with the name deck. Staple again. I don't think staple works up. I'm just gonna, so okay, yeah. Poniard line we locked in. Gulpin and Swalot. Gulpin I had Gert the Gulper and Private Gulp, and then Swalot I had Swart, Mustachio, Big Gulp, and Sergeant Swat. I'm gonna give it a Gert and Swart. Yeah, I kinda like just going Private Gulp and Sergeant SWAT. We'll lock those in. Mischievous and Mismagius. We had, for Mischievous, we had Hex, EMF, and Limestone, and Mismagius I had Curse, Lagerona, Obelisk, and Flashlight. I think I'm gonna lock in EMF and Obelisk. Because I just want to actually lock shit in. Growlithe and Arcanine. I'm gonna just move these names temporarily down with the other names, to be honest. And come back to this one, because we have kind of a lineup of names, so we'll come back to those and look at all of them. We locked in Glimmin and Glimora as Glunk and Glunk. Okay, or the Oricorios, I had Orc, Fork, Mork, and Jork, or Jankin, Jonkin, Jorkin, Jorky slash Jonkin slash Jompkin, and then I had Inky, Blinky, Clyde, and Pinky. Okay, I think the Jankin, Jonkin thing is a slightly better version of the Orc, Mork, Fork. Okay, the Pac-Man is like goes to the normal person option. I want the funny option, which would be the, let's see, we have Jankin, Jonkin, Jorkin, Jorky, Jonkin, and Jumpkin. So, Jonkin, either EN or IN. I think I prefer EN. And then Jumpkin, I think, still is going to be Jonkin. Okay, we're just going to go with those four. I might tweak which one's which, but we got, yeah, Jankin, Jonkin, Jorkin, and Jorky. Okay, fuck it. Clauncher and Kleitzer, yeah, we had Gustloff, Verk, Dietrich, Erfurt, Gewehr, Mauser, Waffen, Fabrik, Waffenwerk, Kriegsmodell, Antique, and Headcannon. This was all based off of German World War II guns. I don't know what the implication with me picking German guns were. I think they just sound cool. Either that or Klutzer's a Nazi, one of the two. I'm thinking it's just because the German words sound cool. But that is my new headcanon. Let's see, what am I leaning toward here? A lot of these work. I almost like the name Antique for Kleitzer. I think the name Antique is just kind of cool. But that kind of loses the theming a little bit. Okay, I'm leaning away from Gustloff and Mauser. And just plain Verk. I like Dietrich. I like, sort of like Erfurt and Gewehr, but I might get rid of that. Waffenfabrik and Waffenwerk are kind of cool. Kriegsmodell. I think I'm gonna get rid of Headcannon. I wonder. So one of the names we're really struggling with is Sandygast and Palossand. I'm gonna throw the name Antique over to them because that one needs work, and I could almost see that working for it. I think I want to do Kriegsmodell and Dittrich. I don't know why those are the ones that are calling out to me. Although Waffenwerk is pretty fun. I could do Waffenwerk for Clauncher and Kriegsmodell for Kleutzer. Let's do that. For Waffen. I mean, I guess I could double check. Okay, let me also just look up what these guns look like. If I just search Waffenwerk. Just to get like an idea of what they actually look like. Okay, so the gun's just like a basic, or the Waffenwerk is just like a very basic rifle. And Kriegsmodell is also a basic rifle. Okay, that's fine. It doesn't really matter which one gets which then. I think Waffenwerk feels more Clauncher to me, while Kriegsmodell feels more Kleutzer. Cool. Okay, we got the two Numels and the camera up. I'm pretty happy with naming one Numel Outback and the camera up Steakhouse. I just think that's very funny. Also, Outback with Numel having the hole in its back, I think is kind of funny. And then it feels a little weird calling it Steakhouse because camera up's kind of, I mean, it's a camel, but it looks very cow-like. But I think it's just, I don't know, I just think Steakhouse for it is a funny name. Which then just leaves the other Numel. Which I don't know if there's a, I mean, I think it's just going to be a completely independent name, to be honest. This other shit I had was Numi, Numpty, Numpt, Neep, Numi, Nubty, Numpt, Nep, Numpt, and Soot. Soot's not terrible. I mean, I could always evolve it as well into a camera up if I really wanted. I'd have to look at the gender, because there is like a mild gender difference between the two, and I think, I mean, both camera up and Numel, I believe, have it. I don't really know what to do for the other Numel. I think we'll come back to that. Okay. Oh yeah, Espeon, Jolteon, and Sylveon. We were kind of going with the color scheme, or like various colors is how we kind of got to these, but I don't know how thematic I'm going to be about it all. So with Espeon, we had Neon, Parakeet, Emerald, Pistachio, Avocado, Spring, and Mantis. Jolteon, we had Macaroon, Biscotti, Sandcastle, Shortbread, Buttermilk, Hazelnut, Goldenrod, Saffron, Trombone, and Matcha. And then Sylveon, we had Lapis, Ocean, Blueberry, Arctic, Sapphire, Powder, and Air Force. We could go more into the food stick. I feel like I've done that before. Because I was gonna say, I kind of like... I don't know. I'm trying to see what I like. I think I have to knock a few more of these out, to be honest. Okay, I'm getting rid of Parakeet on Espeon. I'm getting rid of Avocado. I'm getting rid of Mantis. Okay, that's an item I've missed before somehow. I might want to do an EXP candy check after this if I think of it. Jolteon, Macaroon, Biscotti, Sandcastle. I'm gonna go to Shortbread. I think I'm gonna get a Goldenrod, Saffron, Trombone, and Matcha. And then Sylveon, Lapis. I'm gonna get rid of Ocean. I'm gonna get rid of Powder. want to do here. My heart leans food. We'd probably have to just get a different Sylveon name. Or I just let it go and ignore the whole, like, obvious color thing. I mean, I like a lot of the Jolteon names. I like Biscotti and Sandcastle. I kind of like Buttermilk too, even though it's sort of a strange one. For some reason, Sylveon naming it Air Force is almost too funny for me to not. I was like, could I do something stupid and name him after, like, military branches? That gets a little ridiculous. It could work, though. I was gonna check the candies real quick. Yep, we need to use some. Okay, I'm just gonna use it on whatever then. Let's go with Clough and Earthworm just because I like them. I guess we're just gonna have to go through all the moves real quick. I guess I don't necessarily have to stick to the explicitly the United States military. I could go with any military unit. It's what's damn interesting. Look this up. Well, I'm just looking at like military branches. I can get a little more obscure. Army, Navy, Marines, Coast Guard, Air Force, Space Force. Space Force. Okay, that is all of them. Because there are like... other, not branches. What would be another word I'm thinking of? Guillotine! Would be... what's the word? Like squadrons? Probably not the right word either. Let me see. What are, for example, like, what are the Green Berets? Like, what are they? Army Special Forces. Interesting. Okay, I'm on a giant Wikipedia page. Now you're just taking Iron Head. Earthquake! God equals grind of dick. What? What? Wouldn't like good old dicks work better? What is a grind of dicks? Not, or wouldn't it be grind on dicks? I think you need to workshop that one a little. How we doing space-wise? Or candy-wise, I mean. Yeah, that's fine for now. But no, it's a funny start. Now we just gotta push it the rest of the way, you know? Okay. Kerplunk. Anyway, better check the Deerling because there's always a shiny one around the corner. You never know when they might appear. But they're always there. They're waiting for when you least expect them. When you let your guard down. Okay, I could just look up like U.S. Special Army Forces groups. What? Okay, there's a lot of just battalions. Like, that's boring. I don't care. Marine Division Recon. The Night Stalkers? What the f- Okay. PJ, what is... Oh, Pararescue Jumpers. Oh, Pararescue Men. I was all one word. Okay, so I'm not naming it Air Naval Gunfire Liaison Company, or Liaison Company. The Green Berets, Navy SEALs, SEAL Team 6, Delta Force. Why am I doing that? How did I end up here? Chilling for the American Industrial Complex. These are America's 17 most elite special forces. This is, what am I doing with my life? Uh-huh. This is, yeah, no, I'm... They all have sort of like shortened names. This is something. So wait, okay, hang on. So if we were to do this, I'm sort of like... I'm also chilling in America, wait until Trump get off president so I don't move to Peru. Yeah, no. Yeah, Trump, not the best president we've ever had. I mean, I don't know enough about every president's history. I'm not gonna outright say he's the worst. He's probably up there. Not to get political, but I will get political. Sometimes you just gotta get a little political. Okay. So wait, where was I going with this? We have, oh yeah. Some of these, like, I have to, like, figure out how I'm even doing. Because calling Umbria Night Stalker is kind of dope, but wait. NIGHT space. It's already 6. STKM. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, I could do it just as Night Stalker, one word. I would probably write some of it because I want to get all of them if I can. This is something, alright. There's... Some of them have like interesting nicknames. Just call it Old Man at Freeze. I'm not calling it Old Man at... We're not doing a pedophile joke. Because Angelico is just like the short air naval gun. Okay, hang on. What are the shortened versions of some of these? I mean... If I were to say... Come up with other ones for future me... Angelico is interesting. I don't think I want to do PJs. I could do Pararescue, but that's a little odd. Half of these have to do with flying. And turns out there's no flying type evolution. There's Marsoc. Marine stuff. This is turning into something. I don't know what this is turning into, but it's turning into something. Elite anti-terrorism security team. 75th Ranger. There's also just the Rangers. I guess I could just call one Ranger. This is, yeah. This is not what I thought I'd be learning about today, but I guess it's what I'm learning about today. Well, because then there's Beret. Green Berets. There's just Navy SEALs. SEAL Team 6. So all of these have like 15 shortened names. I like how I'm doing this all just to justify naming Sylveon Air Force. Because it's funny to me. Where am I going? Okay, I'm going up. I thought I was, but I wanted to be sure. Checking all the Go-Goats. You never know, Goat. Dev Guru. I mean, that just sounds like I'm doing a fucking Despicable Me joke, but whatever. It's just Delta Force. So I guess it would just be Delta. Okay. Let's see. This is we're getting nowhere with this fast, but that's okay. I'm not naming one sad. But Gray Fox, ISA, US ISA activity for intelligence support activity. Gray Fox is a weird name choice to pick, but intriguing. And then activity. There's also SOAR, SOAR, which is also the Night Stalker one. Okay, well I typed that in wrong. This is not what I was supposed to be doing right now. Special runs that there's SOWT. I mean, they're all like, they don't have to all be acronyms for reference, but MSST, Green Berets, SWCC, CCTs, Dev Gru again, Angelico again, Fast, Elite Anti-Terrorism Security Team. This is AFSOC's Battle Airman. I could do AFSOC. AFSOC. This is such a tangent I am going on now. Fortnite Battle Pass. Yeah, we really should be talking about the Fortnite Battle Pass. There's Marsoc as well. I want to go back to real quick, the military branches. Just to have those as an option. So we had Army, we had Navy, Marines, Coast Guard. I'm not naming a Pokemon Coast Guard. But I could name it like Coast, Air Force, Space Force, Space Force. Oh, better look out for the aliens. No, I don't know if that's probably not what they do. But it is funny to. Maybe that is what they do. I don't know. Just really looking out for those aliens. I'm so glad that I could come up with such riveting progress. That was a lot of effort for nothing of importance. But if I were, I mean, okay, I could do Beret for Espeon for the Green Berets. Okay, I'm just looking at Pokemon now for shinies. You never know. Okay, let's see. Let's say we do Air Force and Beret. I should make sure I spell it right. Not that it's that hard of a word to spell. But I'm somehow gonna spell it wrong, aren't I? Okay, then what would Jolteon be? I mean, there's lots of options. It's just that they kind of have to work. And now I already forgot what all these stand for. I think if I'm gonna do this, I do kind of need to come up with which one is which for the remaining evolutions. Hang on. Support activity. Night Stalker Brand. Special Reconnaissance. Formerly Special Operations Weatherman. Let me get slightly. Okay, what was the Angelico? I really like that. The role of this team is to coordinate, synchronize, and defuse airstrikes and artillery fires from the joint allied or coalition forces operating in or adjacent to the marine, air, ground force, battle space, and those deployed. Small teams to the battlefield, however, may vary depending on what the mission requires. So that's like a, yeah, more of a phase in the distance. MARSOC, U.S. Marine Forces Special Operation Command, Umbrella, blah blah. There's several U.S. Marine Special Operators. Blah blah blah. Marine Raider Regiment. Okay, that didn't actually tell me anything. Their notable operation is Operation Enduring Freedom. Oh yeah, I like the name Fleet as well, because of the Fleet Anti-Terrorism Security Team. This is such... I feel so cringe right now. Oh yeah, there's just Ranger as well, for the Rangers. I don't know if I wrote that down. But that would work well for, like, Leafeon, I feel like. Would be Ranger. Oh, I did have Ranger. Whoops. Okay, I'm stupid. Man, last second decides to completely change everything up. Delta Force's hostage rescue. Okay, I mean, Delta's kind of a decent name. Let's see. Mm-hmm. I'm working at it. We'll get there. Maybe I should just figure out which names I like the most. I'm gonna go to Coast Guard and Space Force. I'm gonna go to Activity. I think I'm gonna go to SOT and Fast and Army and Navy Marines. Okay. So what do we still have? So we need... You have an idea for a nickname? Sure, hit me with it. I don't know if I'll use it, but may as well hit me with it. Okay, so we have, yeah, Ephion, Umbreon, Espeon, Sylveon. So we need Flareon, Vaporeon, Jolteon, Glaceon, and Eevee. Meat Rider. You know, I mean, well, I technically could. Just because I can doesn't mean I should. Okay, trying to match up these is probably... I think I just pick what I like. Angelico probably goes to either Eevee or Glaceon. What do some of these do? I gotta figure out again what Marsa has to do with the Marines. Or Pararescue, I don't even know where to go with that. Actually, I could do Gray Fox for Glaceon. Hang on. Intelligence support activity. That's what this is from. This is... What's their, like, pick? What do they do? What do they do? Send help. He's a top secret intelligence unit. Gather actionable intelligence in order to pave the way for special library. Okay, so it's sort of like set up. A lot of it sounds like there's sort of the info guys, and I just think Gray Fox functionally works the best for Glace. Actually, no, it works for Eevee more so. We do that. We do Gray Fox for Eevee. We do Angelico for Glaceon. So that just leaves... Oh, I forgot to write down Vaporeon. It just leaves Vaporeon, Jolteon, Flareon. I feel like Vaporeon's the easiest because there's multiple water-based ones. Yeah, that I feel like leaves room. Because we were looking at what? Oh yeah, Marsuck had to do with stuff. I mean, the name Fleet isn't bad either, even though it's... not that exciting. I'm not naming anything fast, though. First specialization, operational detachment delta. I mean, oh yeah, it's still it's the Delta Force. Roll special operations including direct action, terrorism, blah blah. Okay, hostage rescue, urban warfare, reconnaissance. And then Marsa, direct action, special blah blah. Important combating weapons of mass destruction. Cool, cool. Okay, let's say theoretically we give Delta to Jolteon. Ooh, sore. I like how I just have to keep looking everything up here because I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Oh, that's also just the Night Stalkers. Okay, we're gonna get rid of that one then. Rescue, Marsoc. Some of these names are kind of just not as appealing, to be honest. But we're scraping the bottom of the barrel a little bit. And DevGrew's Navy. I think it's part of it. I might do Fleet for... I could do Delta for Flareon and Fleet for Jolteon. And then... I think I'm just gonna get something kind of... I mean, I could literally just name it, like, Seal. Vaporeon. That's a little lame, but I might just do Seal. I mean, it's obviously not the animal Seal, nor is it as good as the Pokemon Seal or Spheal. This has been a whole shit show in itself right now. But I like most of these names. I like Beret, I like Air Force, I like Ranger, I like Night Stalker, it's terrible. I like Delta, Angelico's cool, Gray Fox is cool. I like Fleet even. I think it's just Seal that I just don't know what I want to do for Vaporeon. I don't really care for Seal. The thing that makes more sense, I'm like, I don't like Marsoc or DevGrew or Afsoc. Like, they just sound yucky. I mean, I guess naming an Shiny Eevee Gray Fox is fucking stupid. But... besides the point, okay? Let's see. There's gotta be something I can do with... I mean, I could just name it Navy. I mean, Navy's better than Seal, if I'm being real, for Vaporeon. I'm not naming it like Para-Rescue. Marine Division on... Navy or Marine. I mean, either works. They're not amazing, but we'll run with it. Okay. Let's move on with our lives. What's my best shiny? That's an interesting question. Favorite is probably a tie between the shiny Spheals I have and the shiny Psyducks, because those are the ones I always try to go for. I've gotten a shiny Psyduck in every Switch game. And I've gotten Steel in the 2 out of the 3 that it's appeared in, being Shield and Legends Arceus. I didn't bother with BDSP. But those are probably my two go-to ones. Okay, so Sandygast, I literally have written down Gasol, and that's it. And then Palisand, I had Mound, Bolt, and Antique. We'll come back around to that one. Knackley and Knacklestack. I had F3, Coordinates, Border, Mineshaft, Cobweb, and Lodestone. I know I want to use the name Border. What do I want to do for the other one? I don't think I'm going to do Mineshaft or Cobwebs. Cobweb. I might do Lodestone. I think we do Knackley. What would be Border the Snow Frolicker or Lodestone the Snow Frolicker? I think the Knacklestack looks more like a Lodestone, at least in my head. Not that it matters that much. Anyway. Crabrawlers, Karama, we had Fisticuffs, Hack'em, Clobber, Schmuck, Bamboozler, Blindside, and Sack'em. I do like Hack'em and Sack'em. I'm gonna go to Schmuck, I think. I do like Fisticuffs and Bamboozler and Blindside and Clobber. I feel like I've probably named something Fisticuffs before. I think Hack'em and Sack'em is too funny to not do. So we'll run with those. Dratini and Dragonair, yeah. Dribbly, Dweep, Bandit, Slipper, Sloop, Dribbler, Dwop, and Thief. I do like Bandit. I don't know why, but then I don't know what to do with the other names. You're gonna shower slide, shower to. Okay, sounds good. Good luck. Don't drown. Yeah, I don't like Thief. I mean, I could look up synonyms for Bandit. Just in case. I mean, I could use Bandit on, like, Sandygast. I feel like that makes more sense there. Okay, I had... Yeah, Criminal, Gangster, Hooligan. Hooligan's funny. Marauder, Mobster, Outlaw, Pirate, Raider, Robber, Brigand, Crook, Desperado, Forager, Hijacker, Pillager, Plunderer, Racketeer, Villain, Gun Person, Highway Person, Hold Up Person, and Ravager. I mean, there's some interesting ones in there. But yeah, I don't know, it doesn't quite feel right for the Dratini line. They're all too cute. Because, like, Marauder's pretty cool. An Outlaw. You know what? Let's just bring these over to Sandygast, and we'll go from the Marauder. Outlaw. I did kind of like Raider. Rook's not the worst. It is kind of cool, yeah. I do like having all these nicknames because, yeah, I'm able to repurpose some of them. I mean, yeah, if I look at... I mean, I could do, like, Bandit. I do like Bandit and Marauder. Okay, let's make Palisand Marauder, and we'll make Sandygast Bandit. Then it just leaves me with Dragonair. Yeah, I mean, Tribbly and Dribbler is kind of funny, but that just makes it sound like they're drooling. Weep and Thwop, Flipper and Sloop. I'm gonna get rid of Dribbly and Dribbler. I think we might come back. Let's just come back to this one in a sec. Let me actually really quickly mark off the ones that I have, like, on the side that I have confirmed. So I don't, like, stare at them. Or so I can quickly tell what I need to still do. Because we are actually making pretty good progress here. I mean, Gren, we only have like 50 minutes left, but any progress is good progress. Okay, Paladin Taurus Aqua Breed, we had Life Jacket, Propeller, Flagship, Surrender. I like Life Jacket or Propeller. I don't know what to do. After that... I don't know which one I'd prefer. I mean, Propeller is a little on the nose, because that's what it does in the water. Don't drown. Well, you never know. I'm just trying to help. Let's just say Propeller. I'll wait a sec on it. Quillfish, we had Blow Up, Puff Up, Puffy, Quilt, Needle, and Stabby McStab. I do like Needle, but Stabby McStab is too funny to not just pick it. Yeah, I do my best to do the comedy. Oh, I can't heal myself, that's right. Normally for the ghost types we use Tyranitar. Oops, well, good damage. Heal up. Okay. Wow, if I had Craft, Chlorf, Plungo, Krungo, Kronk, Kroink, Bluebeard. Okay, calling it Bluebeard is kind of funny. It's not, the hair part isn't even blue. But I do like Bluebeard. The other thing, yeah, I was sort of looking at the name Antique still. Like, I'm trying to find somewhere to go with it. Ow. Orange beard. Well, it's shiny, so it's blue. Okay, I'm gonna say Bluebeard here. I'm just gonna confirm that. I like it. Skybeard. Earthworm, I had Wiggle Waggle, Mr. Worm, Earth and Eth, Earth, Blorbo, and Blorben. I'm getting rid of Eth and Earth. No. They don't do it for me. I still don't know what to do after that, though. We'll just move on for a sec. For Simeon, I had Pass It, Munkin Throw, Monk Dunk, and Slam Dunk. Okay, Monk Dunk is too funny. I could do Monk Dunk, or I could do Monk Dunk, I guess. I'll just kind of put a note. I guess I have to sort of see what I like more. Monk Dunk. No, I think Monk Dunk is better. Anyway. Ice Cube, I had Pinguini, Festo, Blanc, Pink Rock, Mr. Flapples, Flumpty, Freezy, Breezy, Plunky, Brain Freeze, Frozo, Issy, Issy. I'm gonna get rid of Festo, I'm gonna get rid of Blanc, I'm gonna get rid of Pink Rock, I'm gonna get Mr. Flapples. I'm gonna get rid of Frozo. I'm sort of struggling with this one. I think I should just go with my heart, which says Pinguini. Which is just the word penguin with an I at the end of it. But there are some cute little goofy names in like Flumpty and Freezy, Breezy, Plunky, and Freeze, Issy, Isky. I'll hold off for a sec. Cause yeah, some of these now we're getting into territory where there's just a lot that I have written down. Some of these I also have to get rid of some of the ones that I like grayed out, but didn't delete. But every one of them, I think it is. Okay. How are we doing space-wise, and then we'll do a day skip. We're okay for now. Hangy? Is that one of the ones I said? I don't think so. That would work. And that does feel very in line with how I nickname some of my Pokemon. I pretend it worked. It worked. Wow, look, it worked the first time. That worked. Okay, there's no reason to do a Cyclizar outbreak or a Slowpoke one, or we don't... Actually, Voltorb would probably be worth doing. I don't... I need to put the... I think I need the full focus, though, on nicknaming, so... Voltorb I think I can do anyway. By just riding around the desert anyway. Okay, Phalanx, I had Finks, Linky, Buddies, Disquad, Lincoln, Fifi, Buckos, Buttos. I mean, I might just do Finks, even if it's a very straightforward name. It lines up quite well with how I'd like to nickname it. Or like the little cutesy nickname, even though it's just removing 2 letters. I think Finks is what we go with. Let me delete a few of the blank ones here real quick. Just sort of scoot some stuff together. It'll make my life a little easier, I think. Nuttos. We're going back to the dick names. I guess it should be Control. Oh, I guess Control X doesn't work. I thought that was cut. Maybe I'm just dumb. Okay. Nutto. Yeah, we're going back to... I'm not naming any of my Pokemon after penises yet. Probably not. I mean, actually, I could. I've probably done it before. I mean, back in, like, Gen 4, I named it Tropius Penis Chin, so, like... I'm not really I'm not above a dick name. I mean, who's above a good dick name? They gotta come at the right time in the right way, though. Oh, what did I just do? Ah, I hit the wrong button. Where was I? Okay, this might take longer than I thought it would. I don't want to sit here forever. Well, yeah, I think I just have to do this and get it over with. It'll make it easier in the long run. It's just annoying in the short run here. Name one 2-inch. You know what? 2-inch is not the worst name because it doesn't have. I mean, it is a dick joke, but it doesn't inherently read like a dick joke. So just calling a Pokemon 2-inch makes it sound like a lame, like, mobster gang name or something. Like, yeah, they call him 2-inch Tony. Why do they call him that? He's 2 inches tall. Because it's actually it was a short joke. You thought it was a penis joke. It was a short joke. That's it. That's all I got. That's my comedy. Oh boy. Were they only... You know, sometimes, you know, there's just some really short people out there. 2 inches, that seems like a feasible height for a human being, right? Sorry, I'm going through Cacnea and just removing a few of the names that maybe but I'm like, should I just delete all the names now and then I'm trying to like copy and paste and do stuff quickly. I know everyone. It's really difficult for me out here. And I know everyone feels so bad for me. They're like, oh, he has to delete a few things in a spreadsheet. So it's only 100% you mean? Yeah! First we were talking about height. What else would we talk about with 2 inches? Their penis? I'm not judging anyone's penis size. That'd be mean. Also, I don't care how big someone's penis is. It's not about the size, it's about how they use it. I know from experience, because I use mine poorly. Up top, gamers. Sexo, El Sexo. There was a couple others that were pretty nearby, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, same, because you're not... Well, you don't have to be gay to appreciate a nice-sized penis. I mean, like... You can be straight and enjoy one. And you get a, you know, you don't have to be gay to appreciate it. You might not be sexually attracted to it, but you can look at it and go, yeah, that's a nice penis. I mean, like, everyone does it. You know? This is a weird thing to be saying with a straight face. As opposed to a gay face. Got him. It's a gay joke. Penis. Gay penis. And we're moving on. Oh boy. This is where I've ended up in life. It's not like you want to suck on it. Well, yeah, that'd be gay. I mean, not that there's any, I mean, if you want to suck on a dick, you can suck on a dick. Like, I don't give a shit. You know, man, woman, not child. Please don't be a child. Only adults sucking on dicks. I mean, I guess if you're under 18 and somehow are able to suck your own dick, it's a little different. But like, that probably still don't. I think that's really bad for your back, from what I understand. Speaking of which, I think there's been people who've had, like, surgery to remove their ribs so they can suck their own dick, which, like, what the fuck? Why? I mean, you can't be that good at giving yourself head. Calm down. See, this is why people tune into my stream. Nobody tunes. Barely anyone does. But when they do, they're looking for an educational conversation. You know, they're here for the intellectual conversations. They're like, oh yeah, this guy has a college degree. He graduated college. He's managed to hold down a full-time job. You know, that's who we really want. You know, we want in our inner circle is a man who can say things that everyone else is too scared to, or too stupid to say, or something. Yeah. Okay, it curved. That was on the Oink alone. That wasn't my fault. That was the Oink alone's fault. Really? Okay, that one was my fault. Jesus, Louises. Okay, we need to have a talk, me. Okay, we're gonna avoid it this time. Good job. You did it. Everyone give a round of applause. He didn't run into the Oink alone. Okay. Anyway. Okay, I'm almost ready to actually continue discussing nicknames, or rambling about nicknames, I think is a better way to put it. I hope. We are making decent enough progress, but like, I just need to finish. Belly drum. What? Do not need a drain punch. That is always nice. Because that would not do a ton because it's resisted. Oh crap. I'm on to, I think, the last thing I need to, like, shorten. Battle, sorry, fat fingering everything. Okay. I think we're good for now. Okay. Okay. We got Love Disc the Cloud Watcher. We got Symmetry Discus, Smoochy, Kissy, Kissos, Mucho, Precious, and Fishy. Uh-huh. Okay, I don't know what I'm doing there. Next. Kamala, we have Donkey Konga, we have Barrel Blast, we have Cookie Jar, we have Cookie, we have Teeny Teensy, the Silly, Gumdrop, Sleepy, and Coma. Okay, so that, we'll get that in a second. I think we can cut a lot of these out. I'm gonna get rid of Donkey Konga, as funny as it may be. I'm gonna get rid of Teeny Teensy, the Silly, and then Sleepy and Coma. That just leaves us with Gumdrop, Cookie, Cookie Jar, and Barrel Blast. Which is better than nothing. Doxbone, we had Bundle, Pupperoo, Duckinsy Boond, Pastry, Crumpet, Soda, Panera, Biscuit, Rice, Sourdough. Okay, I think I'm starting to lose all my confidence in just picking names. I'm gonna get rid of Pupperoo. I'm gonna get rid of Pastry. I'm gonna get rid of Rye and Sourdough. Yeah, okay. Yeah, even if we're just kind of knocking some stuff out, that's fine. We don't have to be perfect here. Okay. Fanfy, I had Thumpty, Thump, Thumpy, Thumpty, Snoot, Thump, Silly, Muffin, Schnoz, Wimbly, Wibble Wobble, and Wiggly. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of Thump. We have two Thumpties. I'm gonna get rid of the second one and Thumpy. I'm gonna get rid of Snoot. I'll keep Thump. I'm gonna get rid of Silly. I'm gonna get rid of Schnoz. I think I'm gonna get rid of Wiggle Wobble as well. Roly Coly, Vroom Zoom, Zoomy, Wheelie Cool, Rock and Roll, Roby, Robin, Colbin, Spin, and Traffic. Let's get rid of Zoom, Zoomy, Rolby, and Spin. Weasel, the Rampaging Grads, Weasel, Adi Wadi, Weepin' Weep, Whoop, Whoppers, Bumblebee, Banana Jr., Banana 2, Manzano, Platano, Plantain, and Isla. I feel like we can cut a lot out here. I'm gonna get rid of Zell, Adi Wadi, Bumblebee, Banana 2, Manzano, Platano, Plantain, and Isla. Okay, we got rid of all the, like, actual banana names. But that's okay. Spent a bunch of time looking into that, I think, but it is what it is. Acnea, we had Pickles, Pickle, Wobbly, Wobble, Stickler, Stonkler, Curious Neep, Acnea, Pokey. I did like the name Needle for Willfish. I'm gonna throw that in there for a moment. And then Cactuar and I had Turn, Lamppost, Spiky, Mikey, Needle. Oh, I had it there, okay. Stabby Man, Stabby Head, Stabby Hat, Turnip, Tornip, Tan. Okay, yeah, I think we can get a lot rid of these two words. Mm-hmm. Okay. My girlfriend just sent me a random Voltorb promo that apparently the market price on TCG Player is $2,000. Seems a little pricey for what is just a regular ass Voltorb card. Ow, my head. Although nothing was actually on sale, so maybe it's a weird placeholder price. Something is in the floor? I saw a question mark in the floor. You know what? Better to not question. Better to just accept reality. Hey, quick, gimme Ghoul. Before I gimme forget. Okay. Oh yeah, Cacnea. Ooh. I'm gonna get rid of Curious and Acnea and Turn and Lamppost and oh, that's not a lot we're getting rid of though. Okay, well, I'll get rid of the extra. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Okay. Murkrow, Macaca, Kraken, Shiny, Perp, Port, Mork, Merc, Cautious, Cockety, Mawkety, Mawk, Beakles, and Pecky. Okay, we gotta get rid of a lot here. The more I have, the less I get anywhere. I'm gonna give it a shiny. I'm gonna get rid of Merc. I'm gonna get rid of Pecky. I'm gonna get rid of Crokin and Crokin. I'm gonna get rid of Mort. I'm gonna get rid of Caucus. I'm gonna get rid of. I'll keep it to that. Okay, we'll stop there with getting rid of. We got rid of a chunk of them. That's all I can do sometimes. Because, yeah, some of these I just didn't narrow down enough from yesterday. Tommy, I had Pop, Mimi, Teens and Mousin, Squeak, Snoozebert, Snooze, Pommert, Pommort, Handheld, Zippy Zap, Zipper, Zapper, Sparkly, and Whiskers. Yeah, we got it. Okay. I'm gonna get rid of Mimi. I'm gonna get rid of Snooze. I'm gonna get rid of Zappers. I'm gonna get rid of. Fuck. Okay, I gotta get rid of more of these. I should just get rid of Pommort. I don't know, man. Okay. I think I get rid of Zippy Zap too. Okay, this is not. We're not making progress anymore, unfortunately. I'm not locking like anything in, but oh well. Scoville and I had Scourge, the Torture, Venus, Fly Trap, Spice, Jalapeno, Spicy, Nicey, Hot Stuff, Sauce, Hot Stuff. I'm gonna get rid of Spicy, Nicey, Hot Sauce, Hot Stuff. I'm gonna get rid of Venus. It's probably fine to leave it that way. Okay, wait, the Spathra, I had Speedmeister, Elspido, Roadrunner, Kiwi, Austero, Osti, Osto, Austin, SP, Espa, Longin, Leggin, Espappy, Espin, and Athra. Okay, I'm getting rid of Athra. I'm gonna get rid of... Fuck. I'm gonna get rid of Espa. I think I'm gonna get rid of Elspido. I don't even know if I want to get rid of Elspido. Okay, yeah, now we're not making any... I think the longer I go on to in the day, the more indecisive I get. Okay, Ticket Tough, we had Tinky Winky, Tinkin' Tonkin, The Smasher, Hammer, Slammer, Tuffin, Tuffy, Tuffers, Tuffo, Blammo, Slammo, Tough McBuff, and Buffy. Oh dear lord. Okay. Ooh. I think Tinky Winky... I don't know. Where's this other one at? Down at the bottom, okay. Now I struggle a little, I'm gonna be honest. I think I have to trust my gut. Which sometimes I forget to do. I don't know if I forget to do. I think my gut doesn't know what it wants either. Go wee splonk. Okay. I'm gonna go to Tinkin' Tonkin. I guess I get rid of Hammer. Nah, I don't even know if I want to get rid of that. Okay, fuck it, let's just keep going. I'm gonna get rid of Buffy as well. And Tough McBuff. Okay, Magnemite, Zap Attack, Zap Attack, Zappin' Boop, Zappin' Zoop, Zoopy, Screwball, Nails, the Puller, Tint Shine, Zip Zapparoo. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of Zap Attack. I'm gonna get rid of Shine. I'm gonna get rid of the Puller. And that's all I got. Okay. I'm trying, but I'm clearly not trying hard enough at the rate we're going. Voltorb, Flippo the Blue Rage, TikTok Boom Boom, Blue Splosion, Blorp Blorp, Boom Kapow, Sploosh Babam, Glitz Pit, Fort Cobalt. I'm gonna get rid of Babam, Glitz Pit, and Fort Cobalt. I'm gonna get rid of Blue Splosion. I'm gonna get rid of Boom. Okay, I'll move on now. Toadstool, we got Long Leg Larry, the Kicker, Mushroom, Marathon, Speedy, Speedster, Limbs, Too Cool For You, Smallfoot, Legend, Footsies, and Foot Kicker. I'm gonna get rid of, oh god. I'm gonna get rid of Speedy and Speedster and Limbs. Okay. I guess I have to figure out if it's a male. Let me check if it's a male. Because if it's not a male, I'll probably get rid of Long Leg Larry. Wait, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, it's exactly 12. Cool. Where is Toadstool? Where did I hide it? There it is. Okay. I really like the Long Leg Larry. I'm gonna gray it out. Maybe if we get a Toad Scroll, I can name it that. To be honest, that was the one I was leaning toward, but I had to confirm its gender. Not that it matters that much, but, you know. Anyway, Mabostiff. Bossy, Sniffin, Sniffy, Snorfo, Snorbo, Cha-Cha, Orfo, Arfo, Arfy, Chomp Chomp, Chompy, Stompy, Snaffin, Snorpo, Smooncho. Sometimes I think it's almost hard to get rid of names when they're next to each other and they're similar because it's kind of like a funny thing to say. But on their own, I mean, they're not all bad, but... Anyway, I'm getting rid of Muncho. But even that's okay. Okay, I'm just moving on. Fuck it. Gothitail, Dimitrescu, Alcina, Amethyst, Tourmaline, Donna, Donnabelle, Hush, No Lies, Gortho, Gorbo, Ominous. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of Dimitrescu. I'm gonna get rid of Gortho and Gorbo. And I'm just gonna move on. Okay. I really am leaning toward naming it No Lies because of Gothitell No Lies, but No Lies on its own kind of sucks ass as a name. Grumpig, Grunky, Grunko, Grumpo, Grumbo. Grumpy, Pogo, Pigo, Pogo. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of Pogo. I'm gonna get rid of... I think I'm just gonna get rid of Grumpy. Oh my god, okay. Venomoth the Beam, we got Thrice, Moth Tarkin, Sparkly, Sparkling, Floosh, Floosh, Swoosh, Lighthouse, Tantalizing, High Beam. I think I'm gonna go to Sparkly and Sparkling. Well, even then, I'm like, I keep doubting all of a sudden I'm doubting myself a lot. Upchew, we got Snort, Smort, Snoot, Uppies, Huggies, Silly, Drippy, Precious, Sneezy, Sniffly, Snoofer, Sneep. I mean, I'm gonna get rid of Silly. That's really it. Q-Fant, Smeeny, Cute Fant, Stompy, Stoomper, Trunky, Trunk. Dumbo, Steel, Hard Trunk, Trunkin, Trunko, Cobalt, Golden. Dude, did I just, like, lose all confidence in my ability to make decisions? What's going on? Why am I not getting rid of much? It was going so well before. I think the amount of names did increase for a lot of these. Which I think is what is tripping me up, is the more names there are, the harder I think it is for me to decide. I think it's like decision paralysis, almost. Okay, Deerling, Hoppy, Sunny, Shiny, Spicy. I think I'm just gonna get rid of Shiny, because that's lame. Spicy doesn't feel very Deerling coded. Seedy, Sappy, Smiley, Safety. I'm gonna get rid of Safety. I think I'm gonna get rid of Softly. I'm gonna get rid of Shaggy. Snappy, Snazzy, Stubby, Snuggly, Swiftly. I'm gonna get rid of Swifty. And I'll keep Swifty. Sheepy. I'm gonna get rid of that, I think. Well, Swishy, Sprucey. I'm gonna get rid of Sweepy, Snoozy, Sweetly, Sweetie, Snuggly, Spriggy, Spoony, Stubby. I'm gonna get rid of, oh god, Smushy, Springly, Scriggly. I'm gonna get rid of Scriggly. I'm gonna get rid of Springly as well, I think. Where am I going? Man doesn't pay enough attention. Yeah, we only got like 15 minutes. I mean, I did make good progress. I don't think it was as much as I really would have liked today. But we'll cram it as much as I can here. And whatever it is, it is. Okay. Cool. Azura. Oh yeah, Meryl, we had Lemon. That one I'm just sticking to. From Azura, we had asparagus, avocado, green bean, broccoli, cabbage, zucchini, kiwi, guacamole, olive. I don't really like olive. I don't think guacamole. Well, it's okay. I'm gonna get rid of avocado and broccoli and zucchini. Oh, I should have underput. Oops. Okay, then Chudo. Yeah, we had Snappy, Muncho, Mucho, Mucho Libra. I'm gonna get rid of that one. Mucho, Munchie, Munchin, Mucho, Munch, Munch. These are all kind of tying into the other name. And then we also had El Chomp, El Chomper, Chompo, Chomper, Chompy, Chomp, Chompin. Like, see, part of the issue too is these are all so similar. So it feels like it's just like I gotta pick one in that like bubble, I guess. So Viper, we had XX Viper, XX Goose Fiend, and Goblin mode. This one's hard because we have a Sicko mode, which makes me lean toward Goblin mode or Fiend. I think I'm gonna get rid of the all lowercase version of Fiend just to knock something out. Braviary, we had DB Cooper, Birding 737, Bird Strike, and Sullen Birder. I'm gonna get rid of Bird Strike and DB Cooper because DB Cooper is funnier and Bird Strike's a little lame. Volcarona, we have Goldwing, Vulcan, Corona, Vox, Volky, Firefly, Amaterasu, Brigette, Helios, Hestia, Safa, Volvagia, Soul, Dazbug, Kresnik, Gira, and Chantuko. Well, we should probably look up what gender our Volcarona is. Not that it matters, but if I want to. Whoop. There we go. Just to skip. Well, actually, we can look at a Goldwing. I'm gonna get rid of Vulcan. I'm gonna get rid of Corona. I'm gonna get rid of Volky. I guess I'll keep Vox, even though I don't care that much for it. I need something that is not gonna be a mythical being's name. Because I really like Amaterasu, to be honest. I couldn't tell you what gender that is, though. Or if, I mean, because I guess some entities or deities are not. I think it looks like it's a woman. Once again, not that it really matters that much. Where is it? Where are you hiding? Oh, you're down there. Oh my god. Yeah. You son of a bitch. I think a lot of these are female, actually. Brigette would be female. Helios. Okay, Helios is male. I think Hestia is a female. That just sounds... Yeah. Safa. I don't even know if I care for that then. Okay, I don't think I care about Safa that much anyway. Volvagi is a Zelda thing. I'm just gonna move you. Soul... God is... I feel like Soul's kind of... It's simple, but... That looks like a male... Okay, Dazbug is a male. Kresnik... Male. Gira... Is that female? Oh, okay. Chantico. I don't think I care for Chantico. I'm gonna get rid of Volvagia as well, actually. I'm leaning Dazbug or Kresnik. We'll revisit that in a moment. The Q-Fant, that'll probably become a Caparaja. Although we could always tweak some stuff. G. Olden, Spire, Copy, Rara, Jaja, Stampede, Truncate, Tuscan, Alpha, Aja, Quake, and Earthquake. Okay. Okay. I think we found that in Scarlet, like, way later on, so... I remember getting that TM not that long ago. Okay, I like Spire, honestly. I might get rid of Truncate, Tuscan, Alpha, Aja, and Quake. I think I want to get rid of Stampede as well. And I'll get rid of Copy. I kind of like the name Spire. I should... Honestly, I'm just taking the name Spire. Let's just select whatever I'm confident in. Mastiff, we had Moose, Moof, Moosh, Mush, Sniffin, Snot, Growly, Stiffy, Stuffin, Stuffer, Stuffbort, Stuff Borp, Borko, Barky, Barko, Borko, Barko, Barko, Borko, wait, Borko, Barko. Okay, I prefer Borko, Barko to Barko, Borko. Moof, Moosh, Mush, Sniffin. I'm gonna go to Snot. I'm gonna go to Stiffy. I don't know how I didn't cut that earlier. Given that's an erection. Stuffin. I'm gonna get rid of that. Stuffer, I'll keep Stuff Bort. And Stuff Borp, I'm gonna get rid of. Borko, Barky. I mean, I'm gonna get rid of Growly as well. Okay. Larvesta, I just had. Oh yeah, because I was considering more stuff with the gods too. Larv, Pop-Tart, Boogan, Buggin, Punch Buggy. I'm gonna get rid of Larv. I don't know why, I also like Punch Buggy. Oh wait, oops. More Growler stuff. We had Roofers, Bina, Woofendog, Rubble, Woofers, Noki, Woofendog, Chase, Liberty, Guppy, Guppy to Puppy, Otterhound, Puppy, Archetype, Ludenhund. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of Bina and Noki. Well, I kinda like Bina and Noki for giving them my girlfriend dog for her. I don't know if she'll find that cute. Oh yeah, I was like, I really like the names Chase and Liberty. Why do I like those? Those were the fucking dog names from Paw Patrol. And the fact that that's the two I'm leaning the most toward is so funny. Okay, I gotta like reorganize some of this slightly because I want the ones that are on top and the bottom to like line up properly. Okay. And then... Okay, there's gotta be some I can remove from this. I was like almost ready to move on, but I'm like, Ruffers and Roofers. Woofendog and Ruffendog. I'm gonna get rid of those, I think. Woofers is in there. Roofers and Woofers is Ruffers and Roofers. I'll get rid of Woofers, fuck it. I do kind of like Rubble. I don't know what that had to do with anything. Guppy and Puppy is kind of funny. And I do like Guppy to Puppy as well. I'm gonna get rid of Archetype. Otterhound and Ludenhound's fine, and then Bina Noki is my girlfriend. Yeah, it doesn't really cut as much out as I'd like, but we'll just run with it. Oh god, I got like 10 minutes and then I gotta call it. Especially with it being Monday, I don't want to stay on too late. You know, my sleep schedule's already probably piss poor. I went to bed way too late last night. Somewhat for good reason, though. Somewhat for bad reason. Okay. Swablu, we have Asiago, Cheddar, Colby, Emmental. I thought I got rid of some of these. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of Emmental and Fontina. And Beaufort and Brick. Free Cottage. I'm gonna go to Cottage. I'm gonna go to Gorgonzola and Halloumi. Okay. Oh, and I guess I'm gonna go to Cheshire. I'll keep Cheshire. There's something weirdly charming about that name. And then alternate things, I had Fluffy, Fluffy, Stuffy, Tuffy, and Scruffy. I got Tweety and Sweaty. I got Flumpty and Flumpty. I'm gonna get rid of Sweetie and Sweaty. Pecky and Pokey. I think I'll get rid of Chirp Chirp and Chorp Chorp. Lemonade and Lemonernade. Sweeper and Swooper. Fluffball. I'm just gonna get rid of. Well, there's Fluff and Floof as opposed to Fluffball, and then Florf and Fleef. Okay, yeah, fine. So be it. Oh my god, this is going not as good as I'd like anymore, but it is what it is. I think I'll do a quick run through in a sec. We only have a few left. We have Young Goose, we have Destroyer, Obliterator, Destructor, Annihilator. I kind of like just going with the thing. Goose, Mask, Stripe, Gussin and Gus. I'd like Gussin's funny, but I'm gonna go with Yunk, Yunk, and Yoink. They're all kind of funny, but I think we should stick with the theming. And then Torkoal, Shelbert, Shelly, Eruption, Smoky, Vape Cloud, Muncher, Orky, Orko, Torky, Orky, Torque, Orky, Orko, Jupiter, Mercury. I'm getting rid of Jupiter and Mercury. I don't care about those names. I'm gonna get rid of Shelbert and Shelly. Maybe I'll keep Shelly. I don't know what gender it is. I'm gonna get rid of Eruption. I'm gonna get rid of Muncher. I'm gonna get rid of Torky, Orky. I'm gonna get rid of Torque and Torque. I do kind of like Orky, Orko, though. I like Vape Cloud. I don't know if it's gonna let me name it that is the problem. So I kind of need a backup play for that one. I don't know if it's gonna allow Vape. I really don't. And Kilowattrel is Waddy, Watso, Kelio, Celio, Cello, Owat, Current, Socket, Redwire, the Flapper, Flap Attack, Gusty, Gutso, Pecky, Watchy, Watch, and Longwing. Okay, there's a lot we can go to there. I know it in my soul that there is stuff in there I can remove. In just a moment. Okay. I'll get rid of Waddy and Watso and Cello and Owat and the Flapper and Gutsy and Gutso and Watchy and Watchin and Longwing. Okay. Cool. Let's do a quick run through of what's remaining, and we'll go from there. I'm gonna skip the onion stuff for a second. Numo, yeah, Numi Numpty, Numpt, Neep, Numi Numpty, Numpt, Nep. Numi and Numpty and Neep, Nept, Numpt. Okay. I just adjusted that slightly, but I didn't get anywhere. Bertini, yeah, Dweep, Slipper, Sloop, Dwop. I might go Dweep and Dwop. Fuck it. Play an Aquator's Life Jacket or Propeller. I don't know. Orthworm, Wigglewagger, Mr. Worm, Earthen, Blorbo, Blorben. I'm gonna go to Blorben. Ice Cube is Penguini, Flumpty, Freezy, Breezy, Plonky, Brainfreeze, Issy. Okay, if I'm gonna go to Isky as an ISCY. I'm gonna get rid of Brain Freeze. Okay. Love this. Symmetry Discus. Symmetry Kissy. So I'm gonna go to Kisso. I'm gonna go to Precious and Fishy. Kamala is Barrel Blast. Cookie Jar, Cookie and Gumdrop. Darkspoon is Bundle, Bund. Trumpet, Soda, Panera, Biscuit. I'm gonna get rid of, I don't know. Vampires, Thumpty, Thump, Muffin, Wimbly, Wiggly. I'm gonna go to Wiggly. I'm not actually locking really any of these in, but I guess I am at least removing some shit. Roly-Coly is Vroom, Wheelie Cool. I'm gonna go to Wheelie Cool. Rock and Roll. I think I'm gonna do Rock and Roll. Okay. I don't know if I'm ever gonna want to name it Rolbin Colbin. That's so weird. It is funny. I'll keep it. It does seem like a stupid name that I'd do. Weasel, we got Zweeb, Weepin, Bleep, Whoop, Whoppers, and Banana Jr. Ow. I'm gonna go to Zwee. That's all I got, though, to be honest. Cagnia, Pickles, Pickle. I think I'd rather do Pickles over Pickle. Wobbly and Wobbles. I'll get rid of Wobbles. Stickler, Stonkler, Neep, and Pokey. I guess I'm just leaving it as those. And then Cactus, I had Spiky, Mikey, Needle, Stabby Man, Stabby Head, Stabby Head. I'm gonna go to Stabby Man. Turnip and Tornip. I'm gonna go to Tornip, because that just makes it sound like a torn nipple. Murkrow, Macaca, Perp, Porp, Mork, Morp, Pockety, Mwakety, Mwak, Beakles. Okay, we gotta get rid of some of these. I'm gonna get rid of Mork and Morp. I'm gonna get rid of Cockety, Mwakety, and Mwak. So it's just Macaca, Perp, Porp, and Beagles. Pomegranate, Pop, Teens and Mousin, Squeak, Snoozebird, Pommert, Pommorp, Pommort. Handheld Zippers, Sparky Whiskers. Okay. Pop, I keep like not knowing how to say that. Squeak, Snooze, Pommert, Pommorp, Pommort. I'm gonna get rid of Handheld. I'm gonna get rid of Zippers. I'm gonna get rid of. I think just those. Okay. Good enough. It's something removed. The less I have going into this tomorrow, the easier it is to make decisions. Scoville, we got Scorch, the Torture, Flytrap, Spice, and Jalapeno. I'm gonna go to Flytrap. I'll just leave it at that for now. Spathra, we have so many still. Speedmeister, Elspido, Roadrunner, Kiwi, Austero, Osti, Osto, Austin, SB, Longin, Leggin, Espappy, Espin. Okay, we got some of these are so similar, we can cut some of them out. Okay, Austero, Osti, Osto, Austin. Let's just get that down to 1. Austero, Osti, Osto, Austin. I think I'm gonna get rid of Austin. Fuck, that's where I'm struggling. Like, they're all so similar that I think it becomes hard for me to narrow it down. I think I'm gonna leave it between Ostero and Osto. And then, yeah, Espy, Espappy, and Espin. I don't know either. I'm also gonna get rid of El Speedo and Kiwi. Espappy, Espin, Espy. I'll get rid of Espy. Tinkatuff, Tinky Winky, the Smasher, Hammer, Slammer, Tuffid, Tuffy, Tuffers, Tuffo, Blamo, Slamo. I really don't know on that one. Magnemite, Nails, Zapatappa, Zappin' Boop, Zappin' Zoop, Zoopy, Screwbolt, Tint, Zip Zapperoo. Okay, these like there's some stuff I can eat. I'm gonna get rid of Zapatappa. I'm gonna get rid of Zappin' Boop. I'm gonna get rid of Zoopy. Okay, we'll leave it at that. Voltorb, Flippo, the Blue Rage, TikTok Boom, Warp, Blort, Boom Kapow, Sploosh. I'm gonna get rid of Flippo. Yeah, okay. Toadschool, I'm gonna get rid of the Kicker. There's the Kicker Mushroom Marathon, too cool for you. Smallfoot, Leg End, Footsie's Foot Kicker. Yeah, the problem is after a certain point, we start getting into... I actually start liking a lot of the names. Okay, we're just gonna skip that one for now. Mabostiff, Bossy, Sniffin, Sniffy, Snorfo, Snorbo, Cha-Cha, Orfo, Orfo, Arfy, Chomp Chomp, Chompy, Stompy, Snappin, Snorpo, Smoonshow. Okay, we can cut some of this out. Sniffin or Sniffy? Sniffin. Snorfo or Snorbo? I think we go Snorbo. Well, I don't know. Cha-Cha. Orfo, Arfo, Arfy. I like Arfy the most. Chomp Chomp or Chompy. Yeah, they both kind of work. Stompy. Snaffin and Snorpo. I'm gonna go to Smuncho. I might keep, even though it's weird. Okay. Gothitelle, Alcina, Amethyst, Tourmaline, Donna, Donnabelle, Hush, No Lies, Ominous. I don't know what I want to do with that one either. Okay, we're just gonna skip it. Grumpig, Grunky, Grunko, Grumpo, Grumbo, Gronk, Pigo, Pogo. I'm gonna... Okay, Grunky or Grunko? Grunko, Grumpo or Grumbo? Grumpo. Okay, that just takes a few out. Good enough. Oh my gosh. Venomoth is Thrice, Moth, Tarkin, Sparkling, Sparkgate, Sparkly, Sparkling, Foosh, Foosh, Swoosh, Lighthouse, Tantalizing, Hiding. Thrice, Moth, Tarkin. Sparkly or Sparkling? I guess Sparkling. Foosh, Foosh or Floosh? Or Swoosh? I'm gonna give it a Swoosh. Whoosh or Floosh? I don't know. Lighthouse, Tantalizing, High Beam. I kind of like High Beam, but I'll come back to it tomorrow. Cubchew is Snort, Smort, Snoot, Uppies, Huggies, Drippy, Precious, Sneezy, Sniffly, Snoofer, Sneef. Okay, hang on. Okay, Snort or Smort? Smort, Snort? I don't know. Snoot? I'm gonna give it a Snoot. Uppies, Huggies, Drippy, Precious. Sneezy or Sniffly? Or Snoofer or Sneef? I'm gonna give it a Snoofer and... Well... Yeah, I'll give it a Snoofer and Sneef. I don't know, man. Okay. Q-Fant. Meanie, Cute Fant, Stompy, Stoomper. I prefer Stomper, honestly. Trunky, Trunk, Trunk. I'm gonna get rid of those last three. Then we have Dumbo, Steel, Hard Trunk. I'm gonna get rid of Steel and Hard Trunk. Trunkin, Trunko, Cobalt, and Golden. I'm gonna get rid of Cobalt. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not happy with some of these, but okay. I want to get this like last little run through done, and then we'll call it. Oh god, it's already 12:15. Jesus Christ. Okay. Well, we might have to call it, or I might have to. Yeah, we'll probably call it in a couple minutes if I don't finish. Anything to shorten this shit down for tomorrow. Okay. Deerling, we had Silly, Hoppy, Sunny, Seedy, Sappy, Smiley, Sleepy, Snappy, Snazzy, Stubby, Snuggly, Swifty, Cheapy, Swishy, Sprucey, Sweepy, Snoozy, Sweetly, Sweetie, or Sweetie, yeah, Snuggly, Spriggy, Spoony, Stubby, Smushy. Okay, hang on. I'm gonna get rid of Smiley. I'm gonna get rid of Snappy and Snazzy and Stubby. I'm gonna get rid of Sheepy. I'm gonna get rid of Sweetly. I'm gonna get rid of Spoony. I'm gonna get rid of Stubby. I'll call it there. Okay. Yeah, this one we have two to name. I think we actually have. I think we have a third with a Dawsbuck. I think we might. Yeah, we do. Zero, we have asparagus, cabbage, green beet, kiwi, guacamole. I'm gonna get a kiwi and guacamole. Choodle. Oh yeah, we have the Mucho Muncho one. So we have Muncho Munchy, Munchin Mucho, Munch Munch. I'm gonna get rid of Munch Munch. And then we have El Chomp, El Chomper, Chompo Chomper, Chompy Chomp, Chompin. Fuck me. I'm gonna go to Chompo and Chomper, and honestly, yeah, we'll just leave it at Chompy Chomp and Chompin. I'm just gonna notice the Viper, I don't want to touch it. Volcarona. I'm gonna get rid of Vox. I'm gonna just gray out some of these, I think. Well, I like... Yeah, okay, we're just gonna not even worry about it, because I have to worry about Larvesta too. Q-Fan, we already locked Inspire. Although, I might come back to this one, actually. I doubted myself there anyway. Matchup, we had Moose, Moof, Moosh, Mush, Sniffin, Stoofer, Borko, Barky, Borko, Barko. We have one more raid I'm willing to do. Whatever few we don't fully get done, so be it. And a last second chance for a shiny Venomoth. Woo! It wasn't that one. Last one for the day. Okay. Moose, Moof, Moosh, Mush. I'm gonna go to Moose, Moof, Moosh, Mush, and Borko, Barky, Borko, Barko. I'm gonna go to Borko, Barko. Larvesta, Pop-Tart, Boogan, Buggin, Punch Buggy. I'm gonna go to Boogan. Growlithe, yeah, Roofers and Ruffers. We had Rubble in there. Guppy and Puppy. I feel like I'm just gonna get rid of Guppy and Guppy to Puppy, even though I kind of like them. Yeah, I'm not even gonna get rid of. Yeah, let's get rid of those two. Okay, let's get rid of that. Swablu, we have quite a few still. We have Asiago, Cheddar, Colby. I'm gonna go to Colby. Buddha, Havarti, Brie, Feta, Mozzarella. I think I don't like some of the obvious ones for this. I'm gonna go to Mozzarella and Parmesan. Well, I'm gonna go to Parmesan. I'm gonna go to Provolone. I'm gonna go to Swiss as well. Yeah, and these we have to spread out a little bit. And then there's also Puffy, Fluffy, Stuffy, Tuffy, Scruffy, Flumpty, Flumpty, Chirp, Chirp, and Chorp, Chorp, Lemonade and Lemonernade, Sweeper and Swooper, Floof and Fluff, and Fleef and Florf. And I'm just going to leave that be for the moment. Oop. Young Goose, yeah. Destroyer, Obliterator, Destructor, Annihilator. It's all kind of the same. Torkoal, Blowout, Shelly, Smoky, Vade Cloud, Orky, Orko, Orky, Orko. I'm going to get rid of Orky, Orko. And we'll leave it there. Kilowattra, we had Redwing, Helio, Celio, Current, Socket, Redwire, Pecky, Flap Attack. I'm going to get rid of Pecky. I'm going to get rid of... That's all I'm really willing to get rid of. Okay. And that's everything there. At some point before we rename the legendaries, I might review the planets I picked real quick for them from Star Wars, but other than that. Okay, I mean, we did get some progress. It's not as much as I'd like. I wanted to be basically done. But hopefully tomorrow I can come in and just be confident. Because it started off pretty well. Where I was just like, yes, this, because we had narrowed it down to a shorter amount. I'm looking, some of the longest ones, Mabostiff, Bossy, Sniffin, Smuncho, Snorfo, Snorbo. I'm gonna go to Snorbo, Cha-Cha, Arfy, Chomp Chomp, Chompy, and Stompy. I'm gonna go to Chompy and Stompy as well. I'm like, anything that I can do to go to the longer ones. There's also Tinkatuff is quite long. At Tinky Winky, the Smasher, Hammer, Slammer, Tuffin, Tuffy, Tuffers, Tuffo. Okay, there's gotta be something there. Although the issue is those four could go nicely together if I decide to get the other evolution line ones, and I think that's partially influencing some of this. Is the knowledge of I want to get the other evolution line stuff, so yeah. Okay, well. We'll figure this out tomorrow. I guess we're just gonna keep doing Blissey Terror Raids. Like, it works. Keeps me occupied. Oh, fuck, we capped out. Okay, well, I'm gonna do that real quick. I did not realize we were that close. Do Volcarona. That's a little annoying, honestly. A little frustrating, but oh well. Could have kept a better eye on it, I guess. I'll do Braviary too. I'll just use one more L. Cool. We truly are overflowing in dough. How much are we? How are we doing? We have surprisingly not capped out on any of the Terra Shards yet. I'm honestly probably just gonna sell most of them for money. Outside of a few cases. So, but yeah, okay. I think tomorrow I gotta just fucking run this and done this. But yeah, okay. That's gonna wrap things up here. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I'll be streaming again tomorrow as always, where we will, nickname more Pokemon and keep doing Blissey raids. Hope to see you guys then. Thanks for watching and goodbye.